Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on our Swashbuckle and Swagger submission for the pirate theme. This is the outfit that I put together. We will see at the very end that I did make some minor adjustment to this by adding a necklace later on. But I wanted to go for the pirate costume that we just got, but I wanted to make it my own, so I didn't use the whole complete set and kind of matched my makeup and hair to my outfit. And just like with everything, I do it however I would like it to look, and then I check if it meets the criteria for the DreamSnap. So it does. So perfect, we can go forward with actually decorating the scene. Although this is an outfit challenge, I again want to make sure that the ambiance behind me, the atmosphere, is helping to support my outfit. Similarly, for a decor challenge, I want to make sure that my outfit fits the theme as well. So I knew I wanted to work on Skull Rock Island and to use Eric's ship in the background. And I knew I wanted to include the suggested Pirates of the Caribbean tags. You end up not being able to see this little boat, but it is there. And then the map table is one of the focuses for my overall build. So what I typically do is throw out everything that I might use. So in this case, everything that's gold, um, lavish looking, or little trinkets that look like they may be expensive. I wanted to include a lot of different little elements that just kind of add to the overall clutter look, but in a good way or in a gaudy way, however you want to look at it. But I'm just going around here, kind of placing out the basis for what I want. So the two piles of loot for the pirate chests end up being the main thing, along with the table scene with the chest of gold over there. Those are kind of the two main focal points that I'm working on in my kind of medium ground of the photo. The background is obviously Skull Rock and the ship, and then I just kind of mess around with it till I get kind of a good base and take a look at what the photo might look like and adjust from there. So that's what I'm doing now, adding some greenery in the background to just kind of frame out the photo and kind of see, does this look good in a photo? Is this the kind of shot that I want? And we'll adjust again from there. So it looks good. I'm going to grab my partner in crime, Donald, in his little pirate outfit, and bring him over to the scene to kind of start to look at where do I want him to stand, and then kind of build out the background from there, because I want to take into account where he's going to be, fill in any missing gaps. I don't believe, that you need to go full clutter for these, but I tend to get my best results when I do this kind of method where it's fully thought out from start to finish, or that it's every quadrant of the photo or the foreground to the background is kind of visual interest there. I don't want to leave a ton of blank space or kind of empty spots within the actual photo, because I feel like those don't look as well composition wise. So I want to make sure that I'm taking into account the composition and the kind of angling of the photo. And as you'll see here, I end up moving the angling just a little, so that it's right now you can kind of see the little ship and more of the water on the side. I end up angling it and kind of anchoring it for all my shots on the candelabra, or the candlesticks of the chest to my left. So I will align the kind of edge of my photo to the edge of that candlestick in my later photos, and that will be my guide for, am I on the angle exactly how I want to be. And I put down a little gem here in front of Donald as if it's his personal find, and a little chest next to him full of gold because, again, I felt like the right foreground didn't have enough visual interest. And as I was looking at this, I was like, I really don't like how far away the loot is. So I bring it a little bit closer in, kind of fill in the sandy area a little bit, and kind of focus in on this grassy circle is basically where we're focusing on. And as I'm going through here, I'm just again checking in the background. I see that my telescope is getting hidden behind the other loot, so I bring it to the right because I feel like there's something missing on the right to anchor it, whereas the left is pretty full, so I like that better. And this is pretty much the angle of my final shot. Again, focusing on anchoring on that left hand side with the candles, and then trying to angle it up a little so you can see the scales in the back is kind of the sweet spot that I was going for. And this ends up being the submission that I submit. However, after a day or so, I realized, I really wish I had more gems in the photo. It feels like the gem that Donald has is out of place. So, although I loved this photo and feel like it probably would have done well, it just was missing something for me. And again, I found out later you could put a necklace on, and I wanted the gold medallion necklace on. So, I switched that on and then went back in and put in some additional gems and gold, pieces of gold, to kind of fill out the picture a little bit. So this is what I actually came up with. I'll show you that next. Here it is. So it's the same. Again, I went with the same angle, anchored on the left with the candles angled up so you can see the scales, but I added little pieces of gold and little gems around the way so it didn't look so out of place that Donald had one. And I switched out his amethyst for a diamond. And this is the end shot. I hope you guys like it, and catch you next time.